Hey everybody, welcome to our team Beachbody Team Good Vibe Tribe call. It is, I don't even know the date. It's like January 26th, 2021. We're well into 2021. All right, you guys, welcome to those of you that are new to the team. All you need to ever do as a coach are these 4 vital behaviors. Everything else we teach you on these business elevation calls is literally like icing on the cake. It's like finessing these 4 basic things, but these are the 4 things I do every single day. And these are the 4 things that change my business. Being proof the products work. You are your own billboard. Invite, connect, and follow up. So obviously being proof the products work can help you with attraction marketing, right? Just showing up, but actually going the extra mile to invite people, ask for referrals, connect, build rapport. And then the follow-up is so important. The fortunes in the follow-up. Help other people get results. Don't just sign them up and leave them high and dry. And personal development is key. Mindset is key. Success Club, you all want to be in Success Club. It's help 3 people get started with a challenge pack in any calendar month. You want to be in Success Club every single month of the year. This is how you build your Team Beachbody business. I did a call on Success Club last week, so you can check that out. If you want to earn income faster and you want to build your business faster, I always say hit Success Club 10, not just Success Club 5. It's only helping a couple more people in a month. And if you're new to the team, you want to hit Success Club in your first, second, and third month of your business, or if you've bypassed that window, at least hit Success Club in 3 of your first 6 calendar months so that you can get in our next pre-launch test group for the next program that's going to be released later this summer, and also to get your ticket to Coach Summit. Rank advancing your business is easy to do. Emerald is just you plus 2. Ruby is a team of 8. So you've got 2 emeralds and 4 coaches total. And then diamond, or 4 PS coaches total. And then diamond is a team of 12. So you've got your 8 coaches and 2 emeralds. Your cycle bonuses grow as you go up in promotion. We'll talk about that a bit today. And then Road to Elite starts at diamond. Want to give a huge shout out to our newest emerald, our first Team Soul Warriors emerald to advance in 2021. Congrats to you, Nikki Spade. She's on the call today. Really excited about it. Congrats to all of you on our Good Vibe Tribe leaderboard. I just got these sent to me and I saw that the bottom names are cut off. So I apologize. I'm going to reach out to my assistant and make sure she updates these, and then I'll post them in the team page as well. And also congratulations to all of you that are already in Success Club. We have about a week left. I think a little bit under a week. Let's see, about 5 days or so left this month. So make it happen. Last week we did the Road to Success Club training in our team page, and the women who did the training and went all in and did the 50 invites and the list of 50 and the next 50 invites and the 50 follow-ups and all the things and did every little thing, they got a result, right? You will get in Success Club. So you just have to do the things. And then if you're not where you want to be right now, just keep doing the things. That's just how it's done. Usually with the Road to Success Club, it's really good. You do a big push once a month, and then the rest of the time you tap your well, you do your follow-ups, you do your touch points, and you continue to, follow your business activity tracker, Success Club system tracker, and you find yourself in Success Club and then some by the end of the month. So that is now set up in the unit section of our Team Soul Warriors / Good Vibe Tribe team page. 9-week control freak. Hopefully you guys all saw Autumn's Instagram video. I'm assuming she probably put it on Facebook too, but she is doing a version of 9-week control freak called Off the Wall. So there will be 15 new workouts that do not use the door track. They are in production of those right now. And so they will be coming out on February 7th. So literally in like 2 weeks from now, which is great. So if you're planning to do a prep week the first week of February, you could have individuals starting this on the 7th. So any of you who already purchased 9-week control freak, these are going to be workouts that get added to your library. Those that haven't purchased 9-week control freak because you didn't want the tracker, if you have clients or something that didn't want it, they can either purchase 9-week control freak, the one you did, and they will have this as part of it, or they're going to do a different challenge pack, which offers just these standalones with Shakeology or with performance and that sort of thing. I think it's around 160, but I'm not positive. The way the 15 workouts work is that there are 5 independent workouts per phase. So kind of like how 21-day fix was, 6 different workouts and you just, or 7 workouts and you cycled through it 3 times, same thing. So phase 1, you're going to have 5 workouts and you just do those same 5 every week over phase 1 for those 3 weeks. And then same thing, you get a new 5 workouts for phase 2 and a new 5 for phase 3. It will require dumbbells, but everything else is, I can't remember if you use the ball or not. I think it's the ball and dumbbells, but you don't need to use the wall track. Quick plug for Team Cup. I know that we've been talking about it as a network on National Wake Up Calls, and also you've been hearing me talk about it on the team call and in team pages. Please get on a Team Cup team. If you are not on a Team Cup team yet, get on a Team Cup team. And if you have your team together, please go and register. Do not wait for last minute. If you're procrastinating and waiting for the last minute and you're also not in Success Club, take a look at your own personal habits and ask yourself why you're not in Success Club or why you're not registered on a Team Cup team yet. Or if you're just like, I haven't even told people I want to be on a Team Cup team yet. Like, again, like look at your personal habits. Make sure that you're being assertive with your business and that you're stepping to the plate. Get on a Team Cup team. Don't wait for somebody else to have a team for you to join or for someone to invite you. Go and get a team. You can ask on the Team Set Your Soul on Fire page. You can ask on, you know, Beachbody has pages for like, I don't know if you can write on the champions page, but Beachbody has pages like Western region page and Northeastern region page. Like, you can find people. They don't need to be within our team. So get your booty on a team. It is so much fun. And that's all I have for announcements today. And the rest of the time today, we're going to talk compensation plan, go over the highlights of that so you guys feel really confident with it. I'm not doing slides or anything like that. I can pull up the compensation plan highlights. But I just wanted to give you a better overview of it and have you take notes, right? Because I think what happens a lot of times too is, yeah, show me the money, Jen Towner. I think what happens too is it's easy to hear, right? It's easy to hear something and then, oh, I forget what that was exactly, right? Like you watch a video and then you're like, wait, I forget how that works. So I'm going to suggest that you just take out a piece of paper, pencil, pen, and write down the things that stand out to you. So number 1, the thing that you need to understand, the way you build a business with Team Beachbody, the way you earn income, because for some of you that are newer on the team, this might even like blow your mind, or maybe you just need to hear this. You do not build income with Team Beachbody. The business is not built for you to be selling challenge packs. Okay? Like selling challenge packs is an important part of the business. But you just selling challenge packs to customers is not going to build you the financial security, financial passive and residual income, and the things you want. Like I know what you guys want. Selling challenge packs to customers is not going to get you that result. It will help you build some commission, okay? The business is created. It's a network business. The business is created for you to help other people who are falling in love with our products, our services, our resources, to be able to build a business with it. So really the income opportunity starts at you helping other people get plugged into this business, right? 98% of your income down the road is going to be Team Cycle bonus and other bonus structures. It is not going to be commissions. Many of you know that I earn quite well with Team Beachbody. 98% of that is not selling challenge packs. 98% of that is the team that has evolved into the team and has evolved into the team, and then my leadership, right? Beachbody pays me on my leadership. They pay you on your leadership. When you help people become successful with the business, you will get paid for that. If you help people get started on challenge pack and lose some weight, you're going to make a little kickback. You get 25% commissions on that, right? You're going to make a little kickback. And if they decide to stay on product, you'll make a little kickback. You'll make 25% in future months. But how long is somebody going to stay on a $130 product without a discount? Number 1, you need to ask yourself that. Would you, right? And number 2, let's say they do join the team, but they never get a paycheck in their hand because you never teach them how to open their business. You never talk to them about that opportunity. Now they're getting it for $100 opposed to $130. But still, how long are they going to pay $100 for a product before they decide maybe I need to save some money or maybe I can find something comparable somewhere else, which I don't believe you can, but you get my point. People will have these stories that they tell themselves. So your job as a coach is to help people get plugged into this business opportunity. And for the people that you're already helping that maybe sign up and they're like, oh, I'm excited about the discounts, you need to help them make their first sale. You need to help them get their first accountability buddy in the group. Because when your client, customer, coach gets their first paycheck in hand and they don't even really understand why, because they're just so excited to have a friend get started with them, that's when it gets real, right? Think about that. Think about your first paycheck that you got, right? When you're like, oh, I just made 50 bucks for what? Right? That's when this ish gets real. So that's number one. This business is built for you to help people build businesses, not for you to just help people get started on a boot camp. Okay. So you need to kind of come into that thinking that, and how do you need to reposition what you're doing right now so that you're actually talking to people about the business opportunity. And here's what's even better, because I know already the mindset gets in where it's like, well, I don't really know that much about the business yet. So it's really hard for me as someone who's new and doesn't really have success with it to talk about it. Bless you, Lauren. But actually, it's easier. It's easier because when you're somewhere like me, people are going to say, well, I can't do what you do, or you have been doing this for 7 years. I don't want to put in 7 years. Like my friends from 7 years ago, a lot of them are like, oh, 7 years is so long, right? But when in the beginning, when I've been doing it for 2 months and I was like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having a ton of fun. That was easy. I was signing people up left and right. My numbers were way better then. Way better. People want to do what you're doing. They want to be part of it with you. They want to grow with you. They don't want you to have to teach them. And it's not your job, right? It's not your job. Your job is to find people that want to build a business with you, to partner with them, and to plug them into the incredible resources. And I'm so happy to help everybody, all of you that are like, well, maybe you might be thinking like, I'm scared to bring someone new on the team. I don't know what I do. Well, your upline will help you, whether it's your sponsor coach or me, right? Or if I'm your sponsoring coach, I will help you. That's why we have team trainings. That's why we have the team page. Like all you have to do is let people know you have team support and you're excited. So that's number one, is that this business was created in the financial component of it. The compensation plan is for you to build your team. That's where the comp plan happens. There's one way you earn income if you're not building your team. Only one, that's commissions. There are like 7 other freaking ways that you make money with Team Beachbody. They are all team. Okay. So I think I made that pretty clear. Okay. Number 2, obviously building your team, rank advancing your business. So that comes into cycle bonuses. So at Emerald, when you have just 2 coaches on your team, that's a $14 cycle bonus. And like I said in the beginning of the call, it climbs as you climb in rank. So as a Ruby coach, you'll earn $16 in cycle bonuses. And at Diamond, you earn $18 in cycle bonuses, and Star Diamond, you earn the same. At a Emerald rank coach, you can only earn up to $250 a week in a team cycle bonus. As a Diamond rank coach with just, 12 people on the team opposed to 2, you can earn up to $1,000 a week. And then when you start climbing into Star Diamond all the way up to like 10, 12 Star Diamond, you can earn up to $12,000 a week as a coach, okay? That's like the max you can earn in team cycle bonuses. However, you can have multiple business centers. We'll talk about that in a moment, okay? So the income potential, again, is going to be in team building, right? So how does cycle bonuses work? Cycle bonuses are really simple, and placement is really, really simple. That's a question I get a lot. So let me find a blank sheet of paper in my notebook. Number 1, you have 2 legs of your business. So I always kind of look at it like this, like a triangle, like you're at the top. And then there's legs that come down on either side, because you'll see what happens if you look on any of the charts. They kind of look like that. When you do your placement, you're always placing what we call far and wide. So write that down, place far and wide. And this is what you also teach your coaches to do. So you have these 2 legs that come down from your business. One of them comes down from your upline. So that means that people that signed up before you, or even after you, that your upline is signing up on the same leg of the business that you're on, you're getting volume from them. Volume meaning like anything that they buy, anything that they sell, anything that their coaches buy or sell, that is volume on your leg that rolls up to you. You earn cycle bonuses based on volume. You don't need to talk to these people. You never need to reach out to these people. These people are not your responsibility. This is basically free volume, free piggy bank of money for you, okay? So we all have like at least one weak leg of our business, okay? All of us have generally a power leg and generally a weaker leg. There are some exceptions. You can be placed on an inside dead leg, and we could talk about that in a little bit. When I pull up the chart, I can explain it a little bit better. But that's why we place far and wide. Because remember, like, this is you and you've got 2 legs. Well, this person here, they have 2 legs too. So their other leg comes down here. So if you start placing people down here and they're not building their business and placing people on that leg, they're not going to have any volume. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. So placing far and wide is important. It means that you're just going down, you're not going into your genealogy, you're not plugging people into the middle, you're always placing on the outermost leg of either your strong leg or your weak volume leg. So like I said, your strong leg likely already has some volume on it, maybe not, depending on your coach and if they're newer and if they're building their business, but most people have a stronger volume leg and a weaker volume leg. So let's say, for example, just draw a line and say 500, and let's do 200. Okay, 500, 200. Just a line down the middle of the paper, 500, 200. So I don't know which leg is your strong leg or your weak leg, but for this example, we're going to consider this your left leg. You can abbreviate it LV, because when you look in your online office, you'll see LV. And then this one's going to be your right leg, RV. Okay. So when you look in your online office and you go under the main screen, you can click on volume and it pulls up a box that says your LV and your RV. So you can see exactly what your volume is week to week, and you can see which leg is your stronger volume leg by which one has more volume on it. So our example is that your left leg volume has 500 volume points. This is because your coach has put some people on this leg. And in this example, you are an Emerald coach, okay? We're talking team building. So you are an active Emerald coach. So you've got some people on this leg that you don't even know because your coach put them there. And they're all drinking Shakeology. So they get 90 team volume points over there. So we'll say it totals about 500. And then you are building your business. So you've put some other people over here, okay? You've put like 1 or 2 people on this leg of your business, and they're drinking Shakeology. Maybe they're buying some performance or whatnot. So you have 200 team volume points there. So one cycle bonus happens when your legs are at a 2-to-1 ratio. So when you have 200 volume points on one leg and 100 on the other, you get 1 team cycle bonus. So in this example, you would take, remember, 2-to-1. So you're going to take 200 off that 500, 100 off here, and see what's left. So that would be 1 team cycle bonus. You still have 300 volume points on this leg, 100 on this leg. Okay, does that make sense? Nods. We just deducted 200 from one side, 100 for the other for 1 cycle bonus. Okay, so if you're an Emerald, you just made 14 bucks. If you're a Ruby, you just made 16. If you're a Diamond or Star, you just made 18 bucks. There is still volume left over. It still has that 2-to-1 ratio of 200 to 100, because we're at 300 to 100. So that clears out the 100 side. You take 200 off this, you have 100 left over. So you just cycle bonused again. So in this pay period, you cycled 2 times. So as an Emerald coach, you made $28. As a Ruby, you did 32. And as a Diamond, you did 36, right? So do you see the difference already? Like the very small compound effect at just 2 cycle bonuses, you have a difference. You're moving from either $20 to $30 or more by being those different ranks. And as that compounds, it makes a really big difference in your income. And then this 100 that's left over, that's considered your rollover volume. That's your little piggy bank. It stays there for the next bonus week. So the next bonus week, meaning like a Thursday to a Thursday, a payday to a payday. So this is going to continue to grow, and this one's going to continue to grow because you're going to keep building your legs. But it's only going to grow if you're adding people to your team and you're teaching your team about the different products, right? Your new coaches. Tell them about all the products you love. If you only drink Shakeology, you need to learn about more Beachbody products because you need your team to be loyal product users, right? I mean, that's what this is built on, is a network company, all network companies, whether it's insurance, whether it's skincare, whether it's hair care, no matter what it is, it's built upon individuals who use the products, love the products, and either use them solely or also sell them, right? So you need to empower your coaches with the tools to do that. They're not going to go out and seek that information on their own. You need to help them. Okay. So
hey, Mary,
yeah.
To drive this point home, I have a really powerful, we just did our Diamond retreat. We had Keyshawn come and break down businesses. And one of the things I had her do was go and look at this whole thing with each of the girls that was here. She even did it with me. one of the things that I think was powerful for Mary and I was to see this in action. Like we looked at Amy would share like screenshots because we didn't really fully conceptualize in the early days of our business. We were very transactional. We were hitting those goals of Success Club, but the carryover, the going inactive, this is so important. And I want to show you in a description why. 7 years ago, I signed up my husband as a coach. I did what I was coached to do. I built him to Emerald, but I never built him beyond that point because soon thereafter I got my second CBC. And so I was more concerned with building my second CBC up than my primary, but I kept him active. I've never let him go inactive and I've never let him drop out of Emerald. Can I share something with you guys, my screen? Okay, this is Mike's CBC. The other day, Keyshawn had me log in and look at what his carryover volume is if I were to build him to Diamond today. I just want to show you the importance of this. Oh, Mary, you need to let me share, like make me a co-host. This blew my mind because I've been so concerned with building my primary and my secondary. I just kind of let him hang out as an active Emerald. But watch this. Like, hold on. Are you able?
Hold on. I can't find you on this list. Hold on a second. It's like not letting me. Oh, there. Hold on.
Okay. I think this will be, I found it really powerful and I showed my girls and I think that you guys would too. So here we go. I'm going to open this up. So this is Mike's CBC. Let me know when you can see it. Can you guys see that? Check out Mike's right leg. What's Mike's banked volume? Do you see that? 1,175,059. Do you know what that means, y'all? That means that he caps at $250 every week because my second CBC is on his weak leg. So he can't make more than $250 a week because he's an Emerald coach. So what do you think my strategy is to build this year? Is it to get me and my primary CBC back to like 5-star, 15-star? Or is it to get my husband to Diamond and maximize, bump the $250 a week to potentially $1,000 a week? Do you see the power? Is that powerful for anybody else? Like, I've never so he's sitting on all those, as Mary just broke down, when you have 200 to 100, every time there's 100 on that leg, but you can only do that if you're beyond an Emerald coach, because at Emerald, you are only capping at $250 a week for cycle bonuses. That's just mind boggling to me. So like, make sure that you like pay attention. And when we say do not go inactive, know where your coaches are, know where your CBC is, and have your volume there. That is the compound effect in action. Like the penny a day over time compounded, that is it right in front of your eyes, right? So I just like to share that.
That's basically $105,000, just so you guys know. So I just basically took what his volume was and divided it by 200 to see how many cycles, because that would be his strong leg. And it came out to like 105,000. So it's basically $105,000 that they're sitting on. Banked, right? So it would have been beneficial to grow it sooner, but she grows it now all the same, right? You collect the money. So you only lose the money, Jess, if you go inactive, okay? So this is why we always say never go inactive. Because once you're a ranked coach, once you're Emerald, you're building your piggy bank. The minute you fall inactive, your piggy bank is at 0 again, and you have to start building it again, right? Which sucks. So yeah, so that's a great example. So now we know cycle bonuses. Now we know that, 14, 16, 18, and where those caps are. The next thing that I want you to understand is, actually, you know what's going to be great? Okay, a few things, because this one isn't on the document I was going to pull up. The other thing I want you to understand is the fast track bonus, fast start bonus. I mentioned this on a call, I think a few weeks ago. So write this down. You get an extra $100 bonus, an extra $100 bonus for signing up 5 coaches with a challenge pack in a 5-week period. So a 5-week period, most months are somewhere between, right, 4 and 5 weeks, like 4.5 to 5 weeks. Some months are 5-week pay months, but most months are 4.5 to 5 weeks. So 5-week period, not necessarily a calendar month, but a 5-week period from a Thursday to a Thursday. It has to fall, you know what I'm saying? Thursday is when we get paid. You're hitting Success Club 10. What do I always tell you guys to do? Hit Success Club 10. Don't I always tell you to like bring on a minimum 3 coaches a month, but like the sweet spot is really more like 5. Like sign everybody up as a coach with a challenge pack, hit Success Club 10, you're going to automatically earn an extra $100 bonus. Like, how much money are you leaving on the table? Like, even think about that. Think of how many times you've even hit Success Club and know you probably could have done a little bit more, or hit Success Club 10 and you didn't sign everybody up as a coach, right? You didn't give people this opportunity, or you didn't talk to people about the opportunity and lead from that space. So sign people up with the challenge pack, extra 5 people in a calendar month as a coach, and you get your extra $100 bonus. And that could be more. Like, let's say if you guys are going to hit SC 20 and you've got, you can get that as many times as you want to get it. I'm like all over my notebook now. It doesn't matter. Okay. So that's an important one. Leads program, you guys know about. So Leads program starts at Emerald and in Success Club. So again, there's only one way to make money if you're not a ranked coach. It's commissions, and commissions are only going to carry you so far. You sell an annual, you get $40, then you don't get any residual on it because they're not getting anything else, right? Commissions are great. They're dandy. They're going to help you, but it's not how you build this business. So once you're an Emerald coach, you need to be in Success Club every single month. And at Success Club 5, you'll be getting what's called free leads. So these are people that don't already buy product with Beachbody. They're just people. So write this down. This isn't an FAQ, but people ask me about this all the time. If you are Emerald and at SC5, you're going to get free leads. These are just people who their name's in the wheel, in the Beachbody wheel. Maybe they signed up for a free membership on Hulu. Maybe they bought something from Team Beachbody years ago and their name's in the leads wheel. Could be anything, right? Their name's in the leads wheel. They're an opportunity for you to extend an olive branch and help somebody. However, they don't buy anything yet, okay? If they decide to buy something, you'll get the commission. Now, once you hit Success Club 10, you're an Emerald ranked coach and you hit Success Club 10, you get paid leads. These are individuals who are already on Shakeology, who buy Shakeology subscriptions, who just buy challenge packs, who they buy anything, they buy product. So when they first show up in your inbox, in your customer box, you don't get the commission on that first sale. Your job then is to extend the olive branch and help them. And so they become loyal customers, and then you get commissions on future sales. You can get success points on them. You can get commissions. In your Coach Online office, you can see your leads. So if you go to your customer lists, it'll come in there as well. And it'll say like where they're referred from, like Success Club program, your page, that sort of thing. So just looking at your customer list. But here's what I want you to, like, I already said, my income is probably like 98% team, 2%, not even 2, like 0.0001% commissions, right? And I'm always hitting Success Club 10 or higher. That's my non-negotiable. But because I hit Emerald in my second month, I can't remember, and then have maintained that throughout, obviously, and have always hit Success Club 10. I have 7 years of leads, you guys. 7 years of leads. Do you know what that means? That means that some days I open my online office and I have Success Club points, and I'm like, who's that? Sometimes I have like $500 in commissions from people buying Ultimate Reset and Shakeology and 5 boxes of Shakeology. And I don't even know who they are. Okay. My commissions, I make a small amount of commissions on my sales to people that I actually meet and get to work with. The majority of my commissions at this point is because of leads. So get into the leads program and don't stop being in the leads program. Like SC10, Emerald is like get Emerald over in the beginning of your business and then move on to Diamond, right? Diamond is where like the leadership begins. Diamond is where you actually are seen as a leader, as other people within our team and within the network. And you get to go into like our leadership groups and that sort of thing. How do you get their SC points from leads? How do you get SC points from leads? Is that what you're asking me? When they buy product on HD, just like you get SC points from anyone. So if you have a lead and they purchase a challenge pack, you get SC points. If you have a lead and they purchase 90 PB on Shakeology on HD, you get Success Club points.
So I had that happen, but they didn't give me the Success Club points for it. And I called and they said that we didn't. But I was like, but I know people that have, but they told me that I didn't get points for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I get Success Club points from my leads all the time, but it might have had something to do with you already got maybe you didn't notice that lead before and you already had Success Club points from them from previous, I really don't know. I get people that come in all the time. I get Success Club points, so I know what happens. That's all I can tell you. I don't always know everything, but I know that in my online office, I can see what happens. But yeah, there's probably certain circumstances and different things that have come up, or maybe somebody purchased something and then it wasn't on HD, or maybe it went from like kind of like a volume. I don't know. There could be certain circumstances, but I would, anytime something happens like that, I would inquire with coach relations and just keep asking why until I understood it. Okay. So that is the leads program. And then as you climb up the leads program, also there's the coach connection, which is once you're a 1-star diamond, you actually get, let's say somebody signs up as a Team Beachbody coach and they don't have a coach that they register. They, you know, like somebody just decides to do it, like how Lindsay Matway did that. She just got online and decided to be a coach. She went to someone because that was a 1-star because they were in the coach connection box. So like, you guys, Team Beachbody is giving you all these opportunities to make money. Take advantage of them. Okay. So now we're moving on to, let's go to, which order do I want to do this in? Okay, let's go to matching bonuses. Okay. Once you are a diamond coach and you have either rubies or diamonds on your team, you start to get what's called matching bonuses. Beachbody is going to give you money. They are going to pay you on your leadership based on what your coaches are now earning in Team Cycle bonuses, because they know that you are also helping cultivate leaders on the team, right? That you're helping your coaches. So let's say, for example, you have a diamond coach on your team. You're a diamond and you have a diamond coach on your team and she earns $500 in Team Cycle bonuses. You get 10% in your paycheck that week. So you'd make 50 bucks. Not bad, right? You didn't, like, you literally have just, like, Jess, my diamond, I freaking love you. Like, I talk to you all the time. And it's like, her business is her business, but I'm here to coach her, right? So when she earns well with Team Beachbody, Beachbody recognizes me as her coach and pays me on that leadership. So what happens when you decide to build a really amazing team and you take advantage of this, and you have 10 diamond coaches on your team and you have some that are earning full-time incomes? Can you imagine just alone in your matching bonuses, the kind of money that you can make? You didn't have to do anything but lead from the front, right? Like, don't make this harder than it has to be. Like, literally, this business is about building a team. Yeah, income from Moira. I get income from, I have a lot of top coaches, right? And she does too. Like, she has an amazing team, right? There's income that she gets from Beachbody, that Beachbody pays her on her leadership for her team, right? Just like it will happen for you when you build your team. Okay. So that is the matching bonus. You get 5% on your Ruby coaches on their Team Cycle bonuses. And then you get 10%. I mean, it's the same, right? Like, what if your diamond coach makes, $20 in a cycle bonus and you get 10%, you get $2, right? So, I mean, it's not like, you guys, for those of you that are like, oh, you make so much money. Guess what? It started the same as everybody else. I just leaned in and did the freaking thing to build the business to make the money, right? Like, I took advantage of the compensation plan. Like, look at the compensation plan. This business is built to build a team. Like, help your coaches make money, period, end of story. Okay. And then there is ways to earn income from multiple CBCs, and then ways to earn income on leadership bonuses. So, for example, there's like somebody at my door. That's so weird. I'm not gonna answer it. I just moved in here. Like, somebody at my door. Okay, so from multiple CBCs. Okay, so we all know now, by the time you hit 2-star diamond, you get to open up another business center. Okay, a lot of people hit 2-star diamond by helping one of their teammates achieve diamond, and then partnering with their spouse or parent and building that account out as well. It's not the only way to do it. It's just the way many people do it, right? So you can either, there's someone like yelling at my front door. Crazy. Andy's not here. Okay, so you're either helping 2 people achieve diamond, or you're helping your spouse and you're helping your coach hit diamond. When that happens, you get to open up a second business center That second business center is you signing up with a new email, same social security number, new email, and a whole independent business that you get to place anywhere. So you get to sign that person up. You can put them on your week volume leg, sponsored by you, and that rolls additional, right? Because we just talked about how you want to build your week volume leg, right? To make the income grow. Can you imagine how your income will grow when you get to be your own coach? And you can run every single one of your sales through there, sign up every single one of your clients through there, right? And like, if you're like me and you master the art of hitting SC10 by making the decision that you'll always hit SC10, once you get that second business center open, you're running all your sales through your second business center. Because remember, you get a matching bonus. So like if my second business center is a diamond, which it is, let's say my second business center earns $1,000 in team cycle bonuses. My first business center gets $100 leadership bonus on that. I just made money on my second business center. I'm making money on myself. Do you see what I'm saying? And if your spouse is a diamond, you can triple stack. So what you can do, and this gets more into advanced placement, but like, let's say your spouse is your diamond on your weak leg, and then you open up your next business center and you place that business center on your spouse's weak leg. You can still sponsor it by you. So if it rank advances, it's your personally sponsored coach, but you can place it on your husband's weak leg. You're getting all that volume going up, and then your husband's account is doubling income, right? Because he's getting volume on his weak leg. It is mind-boggling, okay? That doesn't even bring in the leadership bonuses. So Team Beachbody does leadership pools, 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star. It is from, I think they take like 2% of all the volume that's generated in the network, and they take that 2% and they break it down into half percentages. And each half percentage goes to like a 0.5% to the 2-stars, half to the 5s, half to the 10, half to the 15s, right? So the star diamond pools are different amounts, even though they're all half percentages of the network, because you have a lot more 2-star diamonds than you do 10-star diamonds or 15-star diamonds, right? So let's say, you know, I don't know what the numbers are, but let's just say there's like, you know, 2% of $1 billion. Somebody can do the math on that, whatever it is. That's broken down to each one of the star diamonds. And let's say you're a 5-star diamond, you get the 2-star and the 5-star. So I have found that the 2-star is usually somewhere around like 800 to 1500, and the 5-star is usually somewhere around like, with them together, somewhere between like 3,000 to 5,000, 2,500 to 5,000, just depending on how many people are in there. The 10-star I've never gotten yet, but I know from my girlfriends that get it, it's usually somewhere around like 12 to 15,000. And then the 15-star is, there's more 15-stars in the network now. I think the first time someone I know got it, it was like 75,000, but I think sometimes it's also 50,000. You can get quarterly bonuses 4 times a year. So let's say you're a 2-star diamond, you're gonna get an extra, let's say $1,000 4 times a year just for being a 2-star diamond. $4,000 more just for being a 2-star diamond. You're a 5-star and you're getting around, let's say $3,000 a quarter, an extra $12,000 just for being a 5-star diamond, for having your spouse that you've built, for having your second CBC that you built, and then for actually having 3 diamonds on your team. 3 people, 2 of them is you. Like, it's not as hard as it has to be, right? But there is so many ways to maximize the income opportunity with Team Beachbody. And here's what I see. Here's what I see day in and day out that frustrates me is women chasing Success Club. And I understand, because we teach you Success Club and it's important. You need to be hitting Success Club as you onboard coaches, right? You need to build the business. But what I see is people who are almost in Success Club, kind of in Success Club, not really talking about the Team Beachbody coaching part. They're only leading with their fitness journey, not talking about coaching, right? You're gonna get what you put out. If you talk about coaching and you invite people to coaching, you're gonna get coaches. If you talk about your fitness journey and you only invite people to the fitness journey, you're gonna get people who are on their fitness journey, right? They don't wanna coach, they wanna build a business. So talk about the business. So there's so many ways to earn income, but what ends up happening is everybody focuses on helping 3 people get started on their fitness journey. Coaches are also people that are on their fitness journey. They're just coaches on their fitness journey, okay? Y'all are them. I wasn't like feeling like I could be a stellar coach in the beginning. You know, some days I still don't. We're all working on ourselves. But the delineation is signing people up as coaches and building the team. Because if you just help people get in Success Club and you're signing up customers and you're hoping maybe one day they might be loyal enough that they're going to sign up and continue on Shakeology for a discount, it's going to take you a really long time to maximize the compensation plan. I don't know that you ever will be able to maximize it, right? And literally, like what I'm telling you, there are still layers on top of that I'm not, because if I start drawing deeper charts where, like, you know, Jacqueline was talking about some stacking and stuff, and I talked about stacking a little bit, like that's where, if you're an emerald, it gets like, I don't understand that. I didn't understand it, you guys, until I was a star diamond and I saw it happening. I didn't understand emerald and team cycle bonus until I hit emerald and I watched the volume and I go, oh, okay, I get it now. I had to, every step of this way, it's why we call it a learn as you go business. Like, you have to become it and watch it to understand it, right?
Mary, would you like me to show them like one more screenshot of like the beginning stages of our business? I've got one more pulled. Do you guys want to see that? Like the combat, like that what she's talking about, going from commissions based to, okay. So this is month one. This is 1 month into the business. This is what I earned in a week. Look where all the income comes from. Like that was what I was making the next week. Like this is 1 month. And I was super stoked here. When Mary said that people had an easier time connecting to you and she's pulling in more numbers, people were excited for me because they knew I was going from having been a full-time nurse, no income, and then this was my husband's birthday. This was November 27th. His birthday was the 20th. What I was so stoked about is at this point, not only had I earned back my initial challenge pack purchase from what I'd earned in this 1 month. This is what I was earning in a week, 1 month in, right? But I was able to take my husband out for his birthday without putting it on our mutual credit card, which for me was amazing. Like that was my win. And when I shared that, people got it. Like they understood it. All right, now we're going to fast forward 1 year. Let me explain to you what happened in that 1 year. Mare was much more of a baller than me. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was wanting to build this, but we were moving to Hawaii. But I made Success Club 5 a non-negotiable, and I brought in a minimum of 3 coaches a month. 1 year into the business, this was just before my 1 year anniversary. Let's right here. Look at the commissions and look at the team bonus. Look at the team bonus. Like what commissions, team bonus. If I would have just worried about Success Club, this is all I would have earned, $234. But because I brought on a minimum of 3 coaches a month and built myself at this stage in the game, I was a 2-star diamond. I was on the way to be a 3-star. I had just opened my second CBC, right? So this is where I was 1 year, my 1 year anniversary. And then by the end of that year, let's pull that up. I went, well, it about fluctuates. Like, let's go. That's what I was, and yeah, like right around that for a week. So there you go. Those are how I was earning, around this between the $500 to $800 a week mark. 1 year in, right? But all of it, do you see where it's coming from? Team bonus, commissions. If I hadn't have built the team during that 1 year, I would have been making $200 a week, which is still not bad. Still not bad, but I would not be earning the bulk. And then that number has just continued to compound over time to give me what I have now, plus additional what I earn in my second CVC rolls into that, right? So I hope seeing the numbers, because sometimes like we talk about these legs and you think, oh, I need to build it, it's going to be income. But when you see actual numbers and you see them grow that way, I found that super helpful. And that's what you'll see yours do once you have that ability to combine with your team volume. And you're on an amazing team too, right? Like you've got other coaches working with you, so that team volume is going to grow.
Awesome. Thank you, Jacqueline. That was really cool. I like ran out to figure out what was going on. It was like the gas guys all over the house. I don't know what's going on out there. Okay, you guys, do you have any questions or, I love money, Jen Towner wrote. Is this helpful for you guys? Did you learn anything new? Do you understand the importance of team building now? Like talking to people about coaching and like posting about coaching, like all the different things. And you know, one of the tips I had gotten years ago that I still do today that I love is, because you know how it is when you're on social media, sometimes you're like, I don't know anything exciting to say, I don't know what to talk about. Like literally write down a brainstorm on a sheet of paper of like all of the things you love about coaching, all of the things you love, whether it's the women that you've met on the team, the support that you have, the community you have, the empowering calls, the business opportunity, how you're able to earn money, the trainings that you get to learn, the fact that you can, open your bank account and there's money in it on Thursday and you didn't even work that week, like whatever it is, like make a note of all the things, like fill up a whole notebook page of the things you love about coaching. And then each one of those is a separate post. It's like 32 posts right there about coaching, but you've got to talk about coaching. Like if you look at my feed, if you go to my Instagram feed or my Facebook feed, there's more conversation about coaching on there than there is about my fitness journey. And when I talk about my fitness journey, I always tie it back to coaching, always. But I'm always telling stories about coaching and telling stories about coaches. And in my stories, when I do transformation posts and transformation stories, I always share stuff from my coaches so that when I'm talking to someone, I can simply say to them, and I'm assuming you want to get enrolled as a coach because coaches have the best results. Like any woman I share, like especially if I'm sharing stuff in my stories, someone's going to say, oh my God, I saw the transformations in your stories the other day. And like that girl's body looks a lot like mine and I want to look like that. And I'm like, well, she's a coach. Like my coaches get the best results. Like it's the only way to sign up if you're really serious about changing your life long-term, right? Lead with that, because the worst case that can happen is you lead with the business. This is what happened to me in the beginning when I knew nothing, right? When it was easier. I would lead with the business and be like, hey girl, oh my God, I'm having so much fun. I want you to do this with me. Our team is growing. It would be so much fun to run these boot camps together. Would you be interested? Right? And a lot of people are like, girlfriend, I don't know that I could coach. I don't even know if I like the products. I don't even know what you're doing. Right? I would be like, totally. I get that. I didn't know either. Let's get you signed up. And then you can either downgrade, right? Like sign them up as a coach. It's easier for them to downgrade if they don't want to be a coach. Or if they're like, I don't think I want that, at least sign them up as a challenger. And then you've already planted the seed, right? Because you already talked to them about it. So they're 2 weeks in and they're like, oh my God, I freaking love this. And you're like, yeah, I know. Now we have to go through an extra step to sign you up as a coach. It's annoying. You should have did it in the beginning, but like, it's so much easier because you led with coaching and the fallback was just getting started on the challenge.
Cece shared something the other day. We were on a mastermind call and I loved this. You know how we journal book of wins? If you guys are using the Rise Up Journal, you have a book of wins. Make 5 of them non-negotiably every day, coaching related, like give gratitude for your team. Like at the end of the day, you'd be like, my book of wins was I got on the call and something that you learned, and keep a log of that, like in your book of wins. And then whenever you have a dry spell or creative, like dry spell, you go to your book of wins and you pick one of them out to use as, like Mary was saying, brain dump all the things you love about coaching, but also get in a habit of not just doing it once, but revisiting that book of wins every day and making some of them intentionally about your business so that one, you stay fresh in the gratitude of what it is about this business that you love, but then also use those as your inspiration to share with others. Because like I was saying, when I was sharing those screenshots, you guys, I go back and I think about that feeling when I need to think of who I'm trying to connect with. It's like me 7 years ago, like didn't know something like this existed and needed that, and needed those smaller wins that I could have related to, like telling me how I can bring some spending money back into the flow of my family, So make sure that you stay in connection with those key points. They help build that trust, know, like factor that people can relate to.
And I'm just looking in the thread and I saw a couple questions, so I just want to answer these. Charlotte had asked, diamonds get bonus too. You don't get in a bonus pool, but you get your matching bonuses from your rubies and your diamonds, right? So become not just baseline diamond, but become a diamond with rubies on your team and you're going to get that 5% matching bonus. And then Barbara had asked about, I'm sure this had to do more with my complexity question about like if you have a spouse and then you open up your second business center and you place it on your spouse's weak leg, assuming this is you don't have to watch this, it might be too much, but I don't even know if you can see this, but for like Barbara, to answer your question, let me just draw this really quick. I don't even know if you can see this pen, it's like running out of ink. You can't, you're not going to be able to see it. But if this is you and this is your spouse, he has a weak leg too. you can sign up your next business center. You can sponsor it as if you're sponsoring it on the outside of your first business center, but your actual placement, you put it on your husband's weak leg. So that way he starts the cycle bonus, right? Because you're going to build this bad girl out, and he's going to benefit from all the volume. And then you're going to benefit from all the stacked volume, right? Whereas if you put it over here, he doesn't have somebody on his weak leg building.
That's what I did with Mike. That's the thing. He's like, he was on my weak leg at the top of my organization. And so all the coaches I've added to my weak leg over time are on that weak leg, but that's his strong leg. The weak leg of my primary, it's his strong. So now my second CBC is on that inside. So I can build him up, but then also because my second CBC is there, if I just consistently build there, you start to cash in on all those cycles. But that's also why, like, I'll take this opportunity to reinforce, get that if you have a second controllable CBC and we say get to Emerald by having your spouse, this is that long-term vision you're building toward. I get so much pushback on this, and they're like, I don't know if I should build my spouse. I'm like, do you want to secure the long-term foundation of your business? Because even if you don't see the short-term gain in it, exponentially building out, you will help yourself have more solid footing there.
I think that's the hardest part is in the beginning. It's like you have to trust, right? You have to trust and you have to believe that it's going to happen. And I'm very fortunate that I saw it. I didn't understand it, but I saw it. I saw it happen for other people. And I was like, oh, I believe this can happen for me. I have freaking no idea how, but I understand I need to build a team and I need to get in Success Club and help my coaches get in Success Club, right? And I kept it really simple. But I think that's the hardest part because we get tripped up on the minutia. We get tripped up on the little things because it's like, I can tell you all this. And then you're like, instead of holding on to the vision and going, yes, I need to focus on building coaches and building a team, you go down to, but I just did a follow-up list and I put everybody I knew on the list and there's nobody that wanted to even do a challenge with me. So who would be a coach with me? Right? It's like like you're focusing on the wrong things. That's scarcity mindset. It's like you got to flip the switch and focus on like, I'm so excited about this vision. I want to maximize the income. I want to know, I want all 7 forms of income. I want to bring on 5 coaches a month to get that extra $100 bonus. Because why shouldn't I? Right? Like, why not get an extra $1,200 a year by building your team, just for building your team? Like, why not? All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope this helps you out and answered lots of questions. And I hope it wasn't too over the top. But if you have any questions, ask them in the team page. I'll post the replay there as well later on today. And I love you guys. And I'll see you next week on our team call.